Hello and welcome to episode 32 of the Geek Heart Games podcast. I am Sam Suvak alongside Cody Teatrick. How's it going, Cody?
Pretty good, Sam. How you doing?
I'm kind of rough.
You sound so enthusiastic about that intro.
I'm just happy to be awake. So
that's good.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I came home from work early and slept most of the afternoon, and then I got up briefly for dinner, and then I went back to bed for about an hour before we started recording. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. I had my hot tea, which I don't really care for tea, but it was fine.
Did you get some honey in there? Hot tea with honey. That's the jam.
I should have done that. That probably would have made it better.
It's really good.
Also, this is probably like a horrible thing to say. Like, I don't know. Does tea expire? Like, if it's like the pre-little tea packets, like instant tea?
I don't know. I don't know if tea, like, it wouldn't expire. It would get like moldy, I would assume.
It's in a sealed little thing, so it's like there's not stuff getting in there. I looked for a date on the box, but I didn't see one. And I mean, it tasted like a little bit bitter, but I don't know if that's just tea. Or just like me and like my taste buds today. I don't know.
Maybe just be your taste buds. They may be out of whack. Because tea's, I mean, it depends on the tea. Some tea is bitter. That's why you generally want to add like
honey.
Some honey to, yeah. I don't think tea can expire.
I don't know.
If it did expire, I feel like it would get moldy. Because like it is like something that would get mold on it, I feel. I'm not a tea expert. I just enjoy drinking it. I now kind of want to go get some tea.
Sorry to have brought it up and
it's all right.
Elicited tea envy in you. Oh, we're both just drinking our water now. Our disappointing plain old waters. It's fine. It's good for us.
Plain old water.
Cody, what have you been up to? You did some exciting stuff this last weekend?
Yeah, so we had Louisiana Comic-Con. Now, it's not like a Wizard World Louisiana Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It's a place over in Lafayette, Louisiana, and they call it Louisiana Comic-Con. They've been doing it, I think, for the past 4 years. I went the first 2 years. I missed last year, which I kind of sad about because Jason David Frank went. I would have loved to get the Green Ranger, sign something.
Oh, okay. I was like, who's that?
Yeah. But my brother, my sister, and I went this year. A lot of cool stuff there.
Did you guys like cosplay or anything?
No, we kind of decided last week we wanted to go. Okay. So like my sister probably would have done something, but no. And then my brother's not really that into that. I could have done something, maybe a little closet like Superboy or something, but we just kind of were going to have fun.
Yeah.
Drop a lot of money. We didn't really go with the intention of seeing anybody. Some of the bigger names this year were Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy. And he was in Remember the Titans. They had Bam Margera from Jackass and his TV show.
I know none of these people.
Yeah, those are kind of the big names. It was kind of a different year. I feel like they were running out of time, and they just didn't have a lot of time to get some big name celebrities. Like usual. Like the first year I went, one of the big people was Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the next year, they had, I think, the guy who played Boba Fett is there each year because I think he lives in Louisiana. Second year I went, one of the bigger names, I want to say they got the second OG Red Ranger. And I got him to sign something. Nah, I don't know what that picture is. I need to find it. Yeah, it's fun to go to. There's a lot of local comic book artists like Rob Guillory from Chew. He's from around here,
nice.
So he's always there. I picked up a volume of Chew from him like every year, except for this year. I didn't find his table, but I did find something related to horror. So these people sell art prints and stuff. And I got this really badass Jason. If you can see past that.
Nice.
Hair. It's really nice looking. I'm gonna get it framed.
I like it.
On the other side, it's just I think it's called a holofoil, where it's Jason David Frank as the Green Ranger. If you look at it at different forms of light, it changes from Green Ranger to Jason David Frank.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
really cool. I like that. There's a lot of cool stuff there. I think my biggest complaint about it is just that there's like so many of these random like guy who had like boxes of toys in his attic, and they give him a table, and he takes up way too much room.
Yeah.
But like they're paying for the table,
Yeah.
can't complain there. I am excited. They're having another one in March.
Okay.
They decided for the next couple of years they're going to start doing it at the beginning of the year, just because apparently renting the Cajun Dome where they have it around this time is hard because of the football schedule,
Yeah.
because that's where they play their football games. And in March they're having the Jason from Part 6 be there, and your boy Cody is going to be there, first in line, getting an autograph, making him to autograph a skin.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. They have the original Black Power Ranger, and it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited to go. But yeah, and
That's
then
cool.
I went and dropped a bunch of money on Funko Pops, and I'm not proud of myself, but I am proud of myself.
Do you have any interest in the Lego Overwatch stuff that's just launching?
Kind of, because I think Lego is really cool. But like, I don't have enough room for more collectible stuff.
That's
Like,
true.
there are 3 boxes to my left full of Funko Pops that I cannot display currently, and I'm like, I need to do something with those. But the Lego Overwatch stuff they just announced is kind of cool. Weird that like they're giving Bastion one, but it's not his like normal color. It's like the Bastion robots from when they're evil, and he's orange.
Oh,
I was like, that's a weird choice, but whatever.
it is weird.
But I think it's smart that they're branching out into other forms of entertainment and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so Louisiana Comic Con, really fun. Excited for next year.
Awesome. This podcast is off to a great start because I was going to do housekeeping first and I'd forgotten about it already. So let's just jump back to housekeeping real quick. Reminder, everybody, this Friday, October 19th, we're having a community game night playing Dead by Daylight. And oh my God, I'm getting choked up. I'm so excited about it. Then the next Friday, October 26th, we're having another game night and we're playing Friday the 13th. That one is free right now on PS Plus. So if you don't have it yet, go get it. A lot of people missed out on the Dead by Daylight. So luckily you've got 2 game nights to come get murdered by Cody. Because that's what he does. You'll be safe when I'm the killer because I'm real bad at it. But we're going to have a good time. So yeah, let us know if you have those games and want to jump in the games with us. Cody, do you want to tell us about Extra Life?
Yes. So we are doing Extra Life this year with our team, the Podcast Posse. It'll be Sam and I, our friend Megs, Melissa Megan from the Sirens of Scream and Talking Comics, and we have the Bitch Team Alpha Girls with us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're getting a schedule nailed down. We've already beaten our goal, so I had to extend the goal an extra $500. So thank you guys so much for that. We greatly appreciate it.
And thank you to everybody who's donated, but let's just give a special shout out to Lauren Colleagues because she has given so much money. And that's like, she's done quite a bit to get us up past that goal. So thank you to everybody. But yeah, okay.
So we'll be streaming at twitch.tv/geekcardgames for our stuff. That's also where you can go find the community nights the next 2 weeks. So yeah, just we're gonna be on there playing games. Sam and I will rotate and figure it out from our wonderful PlayStations how we're gonna swap back and forth. But you are doing some PC streaming as well, so that might be a little easier for you. Yeah, like thank you guys so much for what you've contributed so far, and we can't wait to do Extra Life this year. It'll be the first time we're doing it under Geek Card Games, and we're incredibly proud of what we've done so far. We look forward to doing more awesome stuff with it. So yeah.
Cool. Do you want to also tell people about the new 2 Guardians?
Yes. So, the previous Friday, our first episode of 2 Guardians came out. We're really proud of that. I don't know why I said greatly there. That was a weird word. I don't know why I said it so much either. Anyways, we're really proud of it. I think this is gonna be one of the better seasons because there is a lot of emotion tied behind it. If you haven't seen a certain character dies in Forsaken, so we're really excited to bring this to you guys. The first episode does have a little bit of an audio issue where we are really loud and cutscenes are very quiet. I think that is left over from our Resident Evil recordings because I believe there was an issue during Resident Evil 5 where the audio was so loud and we were very quiet that we had to swap those.
Yeah.
And I think it left over. And so we apologize if the audio is a little out of sync there.
The bad news is we've also recorded 2 more episodes that will be possibly like that. But the subtitles are on, so it'll be fine, you guys. And really, I mean, you're there for the wonderful voice acting of Giz and Red. So, I mean, that's fine. It'll be fine. We'll work on it. It'll be better.
So we hope you enjoy that. Definitely go give that a watch if you can. That's you can reach that by going to geekheartgames.com/YouTube. And that gets you to our YouTube channel. So,
All right. Let's get into a little bit of our horror. I didn't play so much horror games this week, but I watched a lot of horror stuff when I wasn't feeling good. So let's just start off with Hellfest. I went to see this Sunday morning. I woke up Sunday morning and I wasn't feeling good, but I'm like, man, I really want to go see this movie. I'm just going to power through. It's going to be fine. And I'm so glad I went because it's a good movie, Cody. It's like back to your like typical slasher. But I feel like for a movie like that to succeed, it just has to have like a good cast, like people that you're invested in, that you care about, that you're having a good time with. And this is a really fun cast. Like the women are the leads, and they're like that kind of down to earth joking. Like one of them like makes jokes about pooping. So, I'm like, yeah, I can get behind these girls. These are fun girls. I like them. And so the premise is, they go to this huge, like, haunted house festival thing. And so you see a bunch of different kind of haunted attractions. And there's some really cool stuff there and, like, cool ideas for, like, what a haunted attraction can be. And just overall, it was a really fun. There's some good, like, jump scares. There's just some good, really spooky, tense moments. But I loved it. Cody, you're thinking about going to see this one, right?
Yes. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this movie. I've been looking forward to this. I think I was the one who told you about this one because like it's a return to slasher genre, and I was like, after seeing Terrifier, I was like, I'm down for this. So I definitely want to go see this when I can. A lot of good movies coming out. It's hard.
Well, it is, but like 2 thumbs up. Like I highly recommend this one. So anyways, like I said, I came home. I was feeling real bad, so I slept for a few hours, and I'm like, I have to get out of bed. But I was too tired to do anything, so I was like, what can I watch on TV? So I started watching the Scream TV series that was on MTV. Oh. It's on Netflix now, okay? And let me tell you, I highly approve of this one as well. I binge-watched the first 8 episodes that day because, like, I just couldn't get up and do anything else. But again, this one has really strong female leads. The nerdy guy who kind of takes the role of the Jamie Kennedy role from the movies, he's a lot of fun. Fun fact. Fuck her name. I think there's a girl named Bex Taylor Krause, and she was in Hellfest, and then I started watching Scream, and I'm like, oh, she's in Scream too. So she was all over the horror. But like it does a good job of setting up the mystery and revealing just enough as each episode progresses, and like still keeping it tense without like, it's not like an episode of the week where like one of your main characters dies every week. Like, sometimes like nobody's gonna die, but like there's still tension and there's still stuff going on. There's these like mysterious subplots, and again, like a good slasher, I really enjoyed it. I ended up finishing the first season. It was satisfying, And then I thought it was like an anthology series, so like the next season would be something completely different, but apparently it's not. It's continuing the story with the same characters. So I'm interested to see how that goes, but like I don't think there was ever a third season, so I don't know how it'll go. But the first one was real good.
Okay. I didn't know it was on Netflix. I'm about to watch that. Yeah, I remember when that first came out. It was around the time I think Wes Craven had just passed away when it was starting to come out, and so like everyone was kind of like, "Oh, should they do this? Like that's his baby." Yeah, I'm glad you liked the first season. I think it. Yeah, I don't think it got a third season, which a lot of people were pissed off about.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I'm definitely have to watch that. I didn't realize it was on Netflix.
Yeah, definitely. So, two things that I highly recommend to everybody to watch. So, getting into number 3, which this one, dang, I don't even. All right, guys, I watched the movie Hereditary, and holy shit, like,
Yeah.
I don't know that I can say that I recommend this movie because it is so fucking disturbing. Like, if you want a good horror movie, yeah, this is it. Like, this is gonna fuck you up. But it's like, I can't say, like, yeah, you should watch this. It'd be good for you. Like, I was watching it and, like, there's disturbing stuff, but then, like, it was just, like, upsetting. I'm like, I feel very upset from, like, watching this. So the fact that a movie can do that is really good. It, just everything that happened, I'd be like, what the fuck just happened? And then something else would happen. I'd be like, again, what the fuck? I will say there's like a lot about grieving and like the family dealing with their grief that's part of what really gets you. But it does things that like it's kind of in a class all its own, I would say.
Yeah.
It's a standout among horror movies, but like I don't know. Cody, what do you think, man?
There's like 2 scenes in this movie that really just I was like, I can't believe they just went there. Like, holy shit. One of them features this decapitated head, and I was just like, oh fuck. And then the ending has a scene that kind of just really creeps you out. I think like the issue was like all the trailers for this movie like played it up as like this like jump scary like high tension like horror movie, and it's more just like a slow burn kind of creepy thing after thing after thing that like really tenses you up, and like and then the ending happens and you're just like, oh my god, like so it's not like a jump scare thing. It's more just like constantly trying to creep you out and like make you feel uncomfortable, and it succeeds on all levels.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved Hereditary. I thought it was really good. There's just so many things in that movie that I was just like, oh god, no, I don't like this. Oh god, no. Yeah, and yeah, I would recommend it. I think it's if you're looking for something creepy and you don't want to sleep for a little while, definitely give it a go.
I'll say this, like, as soon as I finished watching it, I was like, man, I need some kind of a palate cleanser. Like, normally after something horrible, you might go watch something fun and frisky. I was like, no, I need like a slasher movie to be my palate cleanser from this movie, because it was so disturbing. So, yeah. If you want, like, a truly great horror movie, go watch it. But, like, it's like I feel weird. Like I don't know that I can say that I enjoyed it, but like I did enjoy like experiencing what this was. But still, at the same time, like while I was watching it, like I was not like, oh, I was just uncomfortable. So yeah, good for them for making something truly remarkable. So okay. Okay. I didn't plan this well, because now, no, I guess, so finally, I'm going to finally talk about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I put it off for a while because, like, I hadn't played it, and then I, like, came back to it, whatever. I feel really bad for this game. I feel like it released at the worst possible time. Spider-Man came out, and now Assassin's Creed is out, and I feel like it's just never going to get a fair shake. The PlayStation Flash sale is going on right now, and it's $45, and it's been out for about a month. So it's just like, I feel like it's just like, it's off to a bad start because of that. However, it's a really fun game. I've enjoyed what I've played with it. It is true that it's very much like the previous two Tomb Raider games. I mean, the play feels almost exactly the same. So if you like that, you'll like this one. So far, I've only done one challenge tomb, and it was challenging as hell. I've got it set on the easy setting, so it like gives you hints. But I was like, there's no way I could. I just Googled it right away. I'm like, I can't handle this. It's too hard. But you've got some fun new like combat things. Like there's the thing where you can like cover yourself in mud and then like hide in like muddy walls to like do more stealth stuff, which is pretty cool. And she looks fucking badass when she's covered in the mud. However, my complaint about that is like she covers herself in mud and then like a minute later the graphics has the mud has come off and she looks clean again. I'm like, where'd that mud go? That's not how mud works. And then I also have a problem because she goes underwater a lot, and when she comes up, she'll like squeeze the water out of her hair, but like the hair does not at all look wet. I'm like, I mean, I like that you're trying. I guess that's probably one of the harder things to animate. It's like wet hair,
Yeah.
I would guess, but still, I'm just like disappointed every time I see that. I'm like, at least have some drops come out or something. But yeah, so one of the skills you can unlock is like you'll be like up in a tree and like someone will be below you and you can like snatch them up and like hang them from the tree as one of your stealth attacks, which is pretty cool. She's got a new thing where like she's always had her little climbing pike things, whatever, but now she's got like a kind of a grapple hook, so like she can jump out and like hook it on and like swing across stuff. So that's a lot of fun. Now, I've said before, sometimes like I kind of feel like the Tomb Raider games are a little bit horror because like you go into these places and there's like human sacrifice stuff that's been happening. There's bones. There's like, I think the first game there was like just like a kind of river of blood that you had to go through. So like that really gives you a creepy feel. And there's some more of that in this one. Like I haven't gotten too far. I was hoping there'd be more. But one thing that was like real tense is this fight with a jaguar. Like you're getting stalked by this jaguar, and there were like some jump scares for me for that. But yeah, I was like real tense during that fight, and it was really good. I liked it. I haven't enjoyed the combat as much. I was mistaken because at first I thought I had put the combat on easy, like I'm prone to do. And I was like, it's still really hard. I don't know what the deal is. And then I realized I'd left it on medium because like the easy combat was going to put like auto aim on, and I didn't want to have that. But like what I've noticed and what I've been reading other people saying too, like the combat seems like pretty much the enemies like rush you a lot, and so like you've got really close hand-to-hand stuff going on, whereas like the previous games you'd have longer extended fights where like people were further away and you'd be able to shoot and like get behind cover and like take your time with a fight. But like so far it seems like you're just, once you initiate the fight, you're kind of overwhelmed, so you really need to try to get as many stealth kills as you can to clear the space before you fully engage a fight. So, and also there hasn't been as much combat as I might have expected, but I do like it's got the thing where you go to this place and you can pet some llamas, because I always like petting animals in games. But like the first llama I came to, like I knew you could pet him, so I was trying to pet it, but it wouldn't let me, and I accidentally took a swing at it, and then it like freaked out and ran off, and I was like, oh no, llama, come back. But apparently that wasn't one of the ones I was supposed to pet, so it was fine. Also like Laura's kind of an asshole. She just like, She's definitely like a tomb raider and not an archaeologist, I would say, because she just like goes in there and does stuff, and I don't feel that she thinks about the consequences of her actions, and so she causes some bad stuff to happen. Like Indiana Jones, he knew when he took that thing off of there that something was going to happen. That's why he put the bag of sand that was weighted to like cover his bases. Didn't work out for him, but like he thought ahead and he was planning for it. She just like takes stuff. She's like, oh, something bad happened? What? So she's causing some problems. That's like kind of what propels the story is some bad actions on her part. And she's not like super likable, but there is like a flashback to when she's a child and you get to play a little area puzzle for that part and see some stuff with her dad that makes you like kind of feel for her and be like, okay, like some stuff happened to her. I feel her now. So I hope there's more flashback stuff like that about her. But there is this one scene that I really enjoy where she's with her buddy Jonah and they go to like this cantina and I can't talk. Jonah makes friends with this lady, and like this lady's kind of flirting with him, and like they're like, and then the camera pans over to Laura, and she just like has this really uncomfortable look on her face, like she's the third wheel, and then she's like, "I'm just gonna go investigate some stuff. You guys stay here," and that cracked me up. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah. Overall, it's a fun game, but like I said, it's just like the timing is really bad for it. Like, and like I don't even know, like if I'm gonna get back to it in the near future because some other stuff has come up. That's a lot of fun, so I feel bad for it, but it's a good game. So if you like the Tomb Raider, I feel like it's probably gonna go on sale pretty decently for Black Friday. So if it is, pick it up and give it a go because it's worth it. It's fun. So, poor Tomb Raider. All right, Cody, you have like an actual horror game for us to talk about.
Yes. So a few months ago, the Amnesia collection was free on PS Plus, and I grabbed it because Sam always lectures you to grab your PS Plus games.
You're a smart fella.
So I decided to dive into this week because I was like, I've heard amazing things. I've actually watched some gameplay of like some mods on this, where like on the PC you can people are actually making their own stories for this game, and so there's a lot of spooky ones in there. But I can tell you, you don't need mods for this game to be spooky because holy shit. So like they're kind of like when you start the game up, it like introduces you. It's like, hey, this is what it's about. It's about immersing yourself into a world, not beating a game. So like you need to immerse yourselves. Okay. So it's like wear headphones. It's a good idea. And I was like, all right, got this new headphones. Let's do it. So what I can gather is the name. There's also the Amnesia collection is 3 different stories. I chose The Dark Descent because that's kind of the one I've seen some gameplay of. The idea around it is you are a person who is suffering from amnesia, and you think your name is Daniel. And as you are exploring this kind of castle almost, you're getting some flashbacks and stuff. Right away, you just get ambiance of this castle, and it is spooky. Like, wind is gushing through, doors are opening randomly. When you're walking, you can hear footsteps to your left, to your right, above you. Mm-hmm. It's really eerie. And so like it's a first person game where you're just kind of walking through, and one of the mechanics of the game is if you're in the dark, your sanity decreases. Shit. If your sanity gets too low, you're gonna start seeing some shit. So like they give you a lantern, but the lantern uses oil, so you gotta kind of be smart about when you do it, unless you have a lot of oil. And the first time I played this game, I quit because I was like, nope, this is too fucking scary.
Shit.
Like I was walking up some stairs, and I hear a scream behind me. And I was like, and like the game turned me towards the scream, and I was like, nope, fuck this, nope, nope, this is bad. And so like in the game, like you're kind of like solving puzzles to get to different places in the castle.
How hard are the puzzles?
I can't tell because the first one was relatively easy.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to spoil the puzzle because it is
Yeah,
very early
no.
on. Um, but the monsters in this game are like these. They're like sewn to. It looks like they're sewn together
Yeah.
like human parts, and they form this like monster, and they kind of shamble after you. Like the idea there is that like if they see you, they're going to chase you, and you need to find a hiding spot. So
Hmm.
like you could hop into a cupboard and hide in the cupboard. You can hide behind a wall and just hope it doesn't see you. Uh, so this fucker sees me and starts shambling after me, and I'm booking that down a hallway, and I'm like, I need to find somewhere to hide. So I was like, oh, I'll hide behind this box. So I hide behind a box, and there's a tiny little crack on my left over here. And I'm like, I'm good. He can't see me. Apparently, he can see me through the fucking crack, Sam. Because next thing I know, he's on me, and it's like, game over. And I was like, fuck. And so I quit. It's like, no, damn it. Um, but like, this game is something else. Like it's very scary. Like I'm not very far, but like I'm enjoying myself. I do want to try. So it's the Dark Descent, something about a pig, and it's something about a machine is the other like story.
Okay.
So I'm very interested. Um,
Do you know if they like go in a? Do they follow a
I don't
path?
think so. I think it's kind of like they're different
Okay.
story
Yeah.
expansions almost.
Okay.
Um, all I can say is it seems like there's been some fishy shit going on in this castle Daniel's in.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But I'm having a lot of fun with it because, dear God, am I on the edge of my seat waiting
Nice.
for some scary shit to happen. Um, and like, I love horror and I love horror video games. So like, I was pleasantly shocked that I was so like on edge. Like I was just like, oh God.
Yeah.
Um, like it's a lot of fun. Like it's not a hard game. Like it's just
Yeah.
about being smart about your resources. Like I definitely just had the lantern up for way too long at one point. And I was like, oh shit, I'm wasting a lot of oil. And I threw it down. But I threw it down in the dark, and like I was like when you're in the dark, your like character starts like almost having like a seizure almost, and
Oh
like it's
wow.
freaking out because he's losing sanity. Because there's one point at the beginning of the game where you're walking through a hallway, and this is where before they tell you that you lose sanity when you're in the dark. So I was walking through this dark hallway, and my character is like stumbling, and like at one point, like the camera angle looks like as if I am crawling on the ground because I'm so afraid of what's above me because the
Yeah.
wind is howling. And I
Okay.
was like, oh,
That's cool.
this is some like really cool shit. Like that's a brilliant way to do that. Um, so yeah, it was really cool. Uh, I'm really glad. I think it's really cheap on PSN. So like even if you didn't grab it when it was free, like you can pick it up for pretty cheap. Um, yeah, I definitely remember watching gameplay on like YouTube, people playing this, and like they had different mods for it that like people had made their own stories pretty much.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, oh, like this is interesting and it's very spooky. I can tell you that much.
That's really
So yeah,
cool.
I'm looking forward to keep playing that.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
try it out. Maybe I'll pick one of the other ones and give it a go.
yeah,
I love a good scare.
it'll it'll do that.
Cool. All right. So speaking of games that are not scary, um, I don't have a good segue. It's fine. So I wasn't gonna buy Assassin's Creed Odyssey right away. I was like, maybe I'll wait till like Black Friday and get it cheap or something. Cause like I think it's gonna be fun, but like Assassin's Creed, like I play about 15 or 20 hours and then I'm like, yeah, I'm done, I'm good, it's fine.
In the same boat. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this game sounds amazing. I know my history with Assassin's Creed games though, where I've only finished one of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But there's this thing called Google's Project Stream. Have you heard of this, Cody?
yes, I believe it was just announced this past couple weeks.
Yeah, they're having a beta for it right now. And basically, what this is Google is like, hey, you can come play a AAA game in your Google Chrome browser without having to download anything. You're just going to stream the game. And Sam the skeptic over here was like, well, that's going to be a disaster. Because, like, trying to
Sounds like it.
stream a game, like, I played some PS. now. That was the streaming stuff on PlayStation. It was about a year and a half ago. And it really wasn't great. There was a lot of buffering, like the graphic quality was pretty poor, and like it just like wasn't a good experience. I was like, streaming games, that's ridiculous. But I like to try things. So I'd signed up to try to get in this beta, and I was like, and it started, and they're like, yeah, the beta's starting. I'm like, man, I didn't get in. And then Wednesday night, like right before I was getting ready for bed, I checked my email, and I was like, hey, you're in the Project Stream beta. Here's your code. And I was like, fuck. So I didn't go to bed. I was like, I'm excited. I want to try this out. So I stayed up too late that night. But let me tell you, this is so fucking impressive, Cody. You just go to the browser, like, hey, I want to play this. It pops up. Like, the load times are very quick. Like, like a loading menu will have like a tooltip, and you can like push the button to go see next ones. Like, I maybe have time to read one, maybe two, before a scene loads. So it's really fast load times. I get in there, and it looks really good. Like Assassin's Creed Odyssey was an amazing looking game on my PS4. Like, I don't even have a Pro, but I mean, I have just regular PS4. I do have a 4K TV, so like it looked like vivid and brilliant and fantastic. So I assume that Assassin's Creed Odyssey would look the same if you were on a console or if you downloaded to PC. This doesn't look that good. Like, it's not. I feel like a console version would be like in Technicolor, vibrant, brilliant, and this is like a dulled down version of it. But the actual, I can't even, my words are failing me today, Cody, but like it's very crisp. The graphics look crisp, like it looks very detailed, it looks very good. As far as that goes, I think the biggest thing is just like it doesn't have that vibrancy. Yeah. What do you?
So when you kind of were loading up the game, did it ask like what specs you're gonna run it in, like high, ultra, mid? Just kind of did it on its own. I wonder if it like scans your computer in a way to know what you can play it at.
Perhaps it does do this thing before you start playing. It's like, let me check your system and make sure you're good to go. And it said I was good to go. I will say, pretty much immediately, like it was on the screen, like ready to start playing while I was doing some stuff. And then once I got in there, like a little thing had popped up that said, hey, your connection's a little spotty, so you might be experiencing some issues. And that warning has pretty much stayed up the whole time I've been playing. But it hasn't been...
It's a beta, so that's to be...
Yeah. Because like I had done a test previously because like I've had issues with my computer. My computer's not great, like, and I just wanted to test, and like it says you need 25 megabytes internet connection to do well, and mine was just at that. So I was like, that's fine. But like literally earlier that night, I'd been doing like disk cleanup and doing different things to try to make my PC run better. So it's not the best computer, which says a lot, because even with that, and with it keep saying the spotty connection, it played so fantastically. Like,
that's good.
Like, I feel like when I was watching some of the cutscenes, like you could tell that it wasn't like the frame rate wasn't great, but it wasn't like stuttering. And like, I haven't had problems. Like, I've never had like a buffering problem. A few times, like the graphics will just pixelate a little bit. But as far as like using the controller and being in the game, like I haven't had any lag or problems with that. So I'm just like, I'm really blown away by how well it performs. I didn't think that like streaming was going to be a thing, but like seeing how well they did with this, I'm like, man, this is really going to have an impact on the future, because like not having to download anything to your system and then not having stuff taking up your hard drive space, that's just like amazing. And like, there are always going to be the people who want the best experience. They want the 4K. They want the graphics to be stand out. And, they've got consoles for that. But for people who just like want to be able to play games and don't like it doesn't have to be like top tier, this is just such an exciting opportunity for them.
Yeah, I mean, pretty incredible that they're able to do that. Like, I especially like same thing when I heard about this. I was like, yeah, that's gonna go out as smoothly as you think it would, but it's good. It's going pretty well so far. Now, how long can you like? Is it only allow you to play to a certain part of the game, or has there been no indication you can just play the entire game if you wanted to?
I think I can play the entire game. I have until January to play this game, and it's not said that like it's going to cut
Okay,
off at
yeah,
some point. So that's the other thing that Sam is super excited about. I get to play this $60 game for free.
that's pretty good.
And
Yeah,
yeah, like Google, good job, Google. Like they have magic in their streaming abilities or something. But yeah, and let me just tell you, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a lot of fun, Cody. Like I said, I wasn't super excited, but now that I'm into it, I'm really having a good time. And like that's part of the reason why I'm probably not going back to Tomb Raider anytime soon. It's because I want
Eh,
to come play this game.
yeah,
It feels like everyone in this game just seems kind of charming, you know? Like the characters are fun and extremely likable. Like especially
they're from
like
Greece.
well, hey, um the NPCs they're just like they just seem more like I'm more attracted to them than like I have been in the past for these kind of games. Like
Yeah.
and like I like the idea that it's more RPG and like you can like build the story of how your character's going to be, but a lot of it is really just like it's telling you the story but it's broken up in parts and you have to like click a button to hear this part of
Yeah.
the story. So it's like it's not like super whatever, but there was a part where I kind of took a slightly asshole-ish response to this lady. I was gonna tell her, like, you'll get your stuff when you get it, so calm down. And like my character went off and she was so mean. I was like, whoa, like I didn't know she was gonna be that mean about it. So that's interesting. Like you know, you've definitely got your nice responses or your asshole ones. And like sometimes I mean, just expect if it's a kind of mean one, it's gonna be real mean when she actually says it. Um, but yeah, I'm playing
Well,
as
that's good.
Cassandra, and she's just a lot of fun so far. I really like. I mean, it is just your typical Assassin's Creed game, but the way they make those games is really fun. Um, like it's got the mechanic where you can climb pretty much anything. And I was in a cave and I was climbing and I got to the top of the cave and then all of a sudden I was just hanging from the top of the cave because I was still climbing. And I was like, whoa, that seems like a new thing for games to just let you just climb through the roof of stuff. I was like, this is fantastic. Um, I met my death quite a few times in that cave because I was only a level 1. And it was other level 1 people, I think, but there were like 4 or 5 of them, and I couldn't handle it. They kept killing me. But after I got my bow fixed, I went back there and I took care of them. That was like the first thing I did once I was like high enough level. Um, yeah, I don't know. Cody, I mean, it's a fun game. I
I'm in this spot right now where I'm like, all right, like I'm enjoying Destiny a lot,
yeah.
but then I'm looking and I'm like, man, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 looks like a lot of fun. But Cody, you hate Call of Duty. Man, Assassin's Creed looks like a lot of fun. Cody, you never finish a Assassin's Creed game. Like legitimately, I've bought Assassin's Creed games, played a couple hours. The only Assassin's Creed game I've ever beaten is one, the original one, and I don't think I've ever went back and played any of the other ones. And then I'm looking at Red Dead, and I'm like,
Hmm.
that's a time sink. Do I want a time sink right now?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I don't
Like it's very tough right now. And then there's just Destiny. I'm like, you're doing so fucking good right now. Like keep doing what you're doing, girl. You're killing it. Um, I think I probably will pick up Assassin's Creed on Black Friday.
know. Yeah.
Um, just because it is a game like it's set in my favorite time period of
Hmm.
all history. Like it's just like this is made for me. You are the child of Leon or the grandchild of Leonidas, whatever it
Mhm.
is. It is made for me. Like this is my game, and like I'm just like, but not right now. Just wait a little bit longer. Just another month.
That's
You know,
fine. That's
you'll
fine.
be there for me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's just so many good games coming out lately. Like, and not enough money in the world to get them all.
I know. I mean, in in about a month, I guess, the Pokemon game comes out.
Yeah,
Nobody's even talked about Pokemon in a while. We got
because you put a bar on that. You said I couldn't do it anymore. Is the bar gone? Can I talk about it?
no, not until it comes out.
But Pikachu is like really cute. You you're giving me the death stare, and I'm just gonna stop doing this now. Speaking of Destiny, though, let's do a quick Destiny report.
Let's do it.
Uh, I hit 600 on my Titan.
Dang!
Um, I finished the raid twice.
Wow.
By far, probably my favorite raid. Granted, I technically have done every one except for one, including Destiny 1. But yeah, really good mechanics all the way through. Um, I'm excited now that I'm hit 600. I can now start working on like different builds.
Mhm.
Like I definitely want to have a build for my Sentinel Titan, but also have a build for my Sunbreaker Titan, and then I have a build for the Superman fly through the sky, smash to the ground, thunder crash Titan.
That thing is so
Um,
fun.
it is. And then I'm currently grinding still for the Gambit title. I did get my second reset. I'm halfway to my third. If the game just wants to drop me the goddamn Gambit sniper, I would have that title. But I can't get the Gambit sniper to save my life. So please keep me in your prayers that I get that, so I get my damn title.
Do you have to
Because
just hit one more reset or two more resets?
just one more,
Okay.
because then I can buy the ghost shell, and then legitimately, if I get the sniper, I know I can get the ghost shell. But it's just getting that sniper right now. That's my biggest, because it's all RNG. So
Was that the sleeper
uh,
stimulant or what sniper are you talking about?
it's called the Dread Adventure. So
Oh,
every Gambit has like all the Gambit weapons.
okay.
And there's a kinetic sniper rifle called the Dread Adventure that it won't drop for me. I'll get
Mm.
every other weapon, but that's the only one that won't drop. Um, so yeah, still loving Destiny. Next week, in Destiny is called the Full Curse Week, where the Dreaming City has a full curse. And there's a thing called a dungeon that comes back called the Shattered Throne. There is a emblem tied to doing this solo. I will be streaming an attempt at doing it solo on our Twitch. Will post up the date once it starts next week, and I know what my schedule is. So yeah, come join me for a couple rage-filled hours as I die to things repeatedly. But yeah, that's the plan next week, is that I'll be streaming that. So yeah.
Cool.
Um, but speaking of some streaming stuff, damn, Xbox and Microsoft have another
Yes.
streaming thing to go with this Google thing. So why don't you tell people about that?
Yeah. So back in like I think it was E3, I remembered like there was something that Microsoft had said on their stage about like wanting to bring their games to everybody in any way that they
Yeah.
want to play. And I was like, that sounds interesting. And so like now we're seeing a little bit about what that might involve, and basically doing similar to what Google is doing. My Xbox is going to like bring gaming to your phone, um, and like somehow your phone will like hook up to your Xbox controller, and it like has like a little like holder, so it's like it's attached, like it's one little thing, and you'll just be able to stream your games from anywhere, I guess, with an internet connection. And now, before I played Google's Project Stream, I was like, well, this seems like a disaster. This will never work. But now I'm like, maybe if they can get this to work as well
Yeah.
as Google can, this could be pretty impressive. Because like, Switch is all over the place right now. People are loving having their mobile stuff. But the Switch doesn't have a lot of the games that the other consoles has. So if Microsoft is able to bring that to your phone and let you take it anywhere, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I mean, I don't know, probably maybe a lot depends on your phone, because I remember just a couple months ago, I tried to do the Steam Link on my phone, which is just sharing like the Wi-Fi going from my computer to my phone, and it was horrible. But like we've talked before, like my phone is not great. So I don't know, like if it depends more on your phone or if it will be
I,
like a browser thing. I don't know.
I think it definitely would. It's going to be like one of those things where it's like only iPhone 8 pluses or Samsung Galaxy 8 and up. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be one of those things where you got to have a newer phone.
Yeah.
Just because you're going to want enough power in the phone to stream it,
Yeah.
but also the newer phones kind of can more reliably hold a connection to Wi-Fi and stuff like that.
That's true.
And hold a better battery life because like if you're streaming something, your phone's already getting pretty hot, so you don't want to have it plugged in charging because that thing's going to
Oh.
overheat very quickly. So
Oh, good
you
point.
wanted those newer phones to because they won't overheat as bad. Um, I think it's interesting. I think it'd be cool if they could also expand this to like tablets and stuff. You know, have a little bit bigger screen.
Yeah.
Um,
Because that would be my problem with it. It's such a small
yeah,
screen.
and then I wonder what games we're talking about here because I think the like promo images they've shown is like someone playing Forza Horizon on their phone. Like that's cool. I just wonder if like high stress games, like let's say Call of Duty, like you're not gonna be able to play a Call of Duty on your phone. Like you're like it's going
Yeah.
to just like you're gonna be moving at like a snail's pace if you're in a multiplayer game.
That's what I thought
So I think
about. I forgot I was going to say that about the Google Project Stream too. Like, I don't know how well it would do with a multiplayer online, because that
yeah,
seems like it would be a lot more difficult.
yeah. I think the idea of these streaming things is really nice. Obviously, as technology advances and we advance, like and people have more ways to get these things, like it'll get better and it'll like be cool to have. Um, I just right now it's just not something that's on my radar because like I don't have anything that can stream. Like this phone is very old. My laptop is not able to stream stuff like that. Um, I'm excited that PlayStation Now is going to let me download stuff instead of making me stream stuff. 'Cause PlayStation Now and streaming was terrible.
I know. Like, PlayStation's going the complete opposite direction, and we're all
Yeah,
like
they're
super
like, oh,
excited about it. We're like, oh, we can download.
streaming is terrible. Just download. So it's cool. If you're getting to do it, like I'm glad you're getting to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey for free through this thing.
Yeah.
Seems to be working out pretty well. So, but yeah, it's just not something that's for me, and I wonder if it's for a lot of people who are into video games. Because like generally, like you're either kind of like a PC person or a console person, and there's like a rare middle where like you do both. But like for most part, you're either console or PC, and like if you're a console person, you're not streaming anything to your phone. Like now there are like people who only play on their phones, like they play Fortnite and PUBG on their phones, and I'm sure they're excited for this. So yeah, it's not for me currently.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it's got a road ahead of it, but I do feel more like this is something that's coming in the future, and it's going to be viable, and they're going to get it together, and they're going to get it to work, and this is going to be a new way to do stuff. So I've become a believer, I guess. So yeah. All right. Other point of news. So PlayStation finally announced that they're going to let you change your username. Cody, do you have thoughts?
Very conflicted. First off, thank God it's finally happening.
Yes.
As a former Xbox person, we've been doing this for years. It is about time that PlayStation gets with the program. So they announced it's rolling out in early to mid 2019. The first name change is going to be free. Second one will be $4.99. Third one and beyond will be $9.99. So you kind of got to be smart about it, or else you're going to be paying some money. I think it's a great thing. Like, people have been asking me this for a really long time. Uh, Chocolate Lover 99 can finally change their name to something cool. Um,
No one these
I am,
Sundays could change her name if she
yeah,
was
no
so
one these
inclined.
Sundays could change to something so people understand.
Don't change
Um,
it. Keep it
don't
forever.
change it. Keep it,
Never
Megs. We
change.
love you. People with underscores in their names can now get rid of the underscores because
That's
that's a big
me.
fucking difference, apparently.
I'm gonna get rid of mine so then I'll
Okay.
match on all my consoles. It'll be great.
Here is my predicament
Hmm.
because I have been Captain Red Hood on PlayStation for so long.
Yeah.
I am comic book Cody, Discord, Twitter, my email, and it's like on my Solstice of Heroes shirt that I wore last week, I have Captain Red Hood. So if I change my PSN next year, it's all a farce. That's not even my shirt anymore. Like, what do I do?
Well,
Um,
and I mean, I don't want to influence your decision because you need to do what you want to do. But like, also, Captain Red Hood is why you are red in Two Guardians. And if you
exactly.
change your name, what happens in that? Although we could work that into the story.
Now
It could
my
be
name is
like
Book.
you're
In Two Guardians, my name is Book
you're
because it's
you've
the middle thing.
you had a reset. Maybe something's happened. Maybe you're undercover. I don't know. We could work something out. So that's, I mean, it's a
Giz Book
possibility.
just does not sound as good as Giz Red, though. It's the issue. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, I'm glad we're finally getting this. It's been a very long time. We were joking because like a couple weeks ago they announced there's not gonna be a PSX this year, and
Yeah,
they were like, we were all just like, it's because they're cowards and they're not gonna give us name changes as they fucking know it.
I
And then
know.
like this week they were like, oh hey,
Yeah,
name changes,
calm
and
down, calm down. You got your name changed. All right, it's fine.
yeah, so it's a good thing. It's about
Yeah,
time.
it's about
So
time.
good on you, Sony and PlayStation.
Although I was reading the article and it was like, most games will be able to work this out. Some of them won't. So I don't know what that means. Like PS3
See,
games or
I don't
something
get
aren't
that.
going to be like, I'm like, I don't understand what that means.
I don't because like they do it on Xbox just fine. Like there's no game that's all like, oh no. Like so I don't understand what the issue is there.
I mean, like
Because
from a,
back in the day, I changed my gamer tag on Xbox so much.
but
Like
but I feel like so Microsoft has a background from like computer programming and like deep into
I
stuff.
guess so,
And the
yeah.
way I'm sure Microsoft has always coded the back end is like you probably have a unique identifier that is
Hmm.
separate from your username. And that is what you are tied to actually in games, like your unique identifier. And if PlayStation did not build their system to use unique identifiers other than a username, then changing that username, I could see where it could have issues. But that was just poor programming, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess what could happen is if games can't handle it, like you're gonna lose your save file for like old games or something. Cause like it can't recognize that your new user is your same old user. I don't know. Which I mean, it's not
That'd
the
be
end of the world.
interesting.
So
Yeah. To prevent that, I'm just gonna stay Captain Red Hood.
I mean, that's the easy solution. So
Um,
I will
yeah.
be Gizmodo 16, no underscore. And to hell with whatever
Such
happens.
a
Damn the
such a huge
consequences.
change.
I know,
Such a
man.
huge change. It's gonna be life altering for you,
I'm,
Sam.
I'm gonna be really pissed if I get in there and like there's somebody who has Gizmodo
That's
16.
like my biggest fear is that I go to change it and the thing I wanted, and then like as I'm mid changing mine, someone takes Captain Red Hood who's been like waiting for years, like finally,
Oh, they can't
and
take it. They said you can revert back for a certain period of time. So no,
oh
someone won't be able to
sweet,
take your old one. So
that's a very good
yeah.
job, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. There was just one quick bit of news. Let's throw some Fortnite news in here because we haven't talked Fortnite in ages, and to be honest, I haven't played Fortnite in ages. But they have a new Disco Domination game mode that sounds pretty cool. Have you heard about this one, Cody?
No, I have.
Okay, let me tell you about it. It's basically, I think, like a control point map. But
Oh.
in order to do it, you have to go to the point and you have to emote your dance to claim the point. And like the more people on your team that are emoting there and claiming it, like the faster you claim it. And so from what I understand, that's basically what it is. But I think that would be a lot of fun. And it makes me want to go play some Fortnite again.
That sounds pretty cool. I do have a bone to pick. There's a pun there. You'll get it in a second. So when Fortnite first came out, they had these Halloween skins, and I remember being like, "I want that Skull Trooper." So get the bone to pick. Okay, fun because of the skull.
I got it.
Skin so bad. So I dropped my hard-earned money on that and the scythe, and for a year now, I've been very unique because I was one of the only people who bought that apparently. So anytime someone saw me in the game, they were like, "Dude, a Skull Trooper? Like, what? Let's hang out with this kid." So I was the popular person in Fortnite. Guess what? They sold it again. Yeah. Now I'm not unique anymore. It's hard out here for a Skull Trooper who's not unique anymore. They gave me some back bling apparently, but I don't care about it. I like a Skull Trooper being unique.
I've heard a lot of people are pissed about this.
I heard too. I don't care that much. I fully expect like people want this. They're going to drop money on it. Like of course Fortnite is going to sell again. But back to the domination does sound pretty cool. The dancing on the point thing. I like that. That's pretty cool.
I love that they just do fun things. So yeah, they're always trying new things. Real quick, let's just do a check-in. Speaking of skins, have you played any Overwatch to try to get these Halloween skins?
No, I need to because you get the free one. If I get the free one and I get the Slasher 76 one, I'm pretty good. If not, I'm just going to buy it because I want the Soldier 76 wearing a Jason mask and looking like a badass.
He looks awesome.
He does.
I played the other night with Jessica on PC, and my first free one, I got the Reaper undead skin, which he looks pretty cool in that. So that was cool. And then we played a few, I leveled up and I got a loot box. And in one of those, I got the Moira Banshee skin. And she looks fucking terrifying. So that one's awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of cool skins out there. So I need to play some. My God, do you see that cat with her legs just sprawled?
Yeah,
she looks so cute.
Out.
She's just chilling. I love her. But yeah, there's some good stuff going on there in Overwatch. But all right. I think that's going to wrap it up because I'm about out of my 2 glasses of water and I'm going to need a trip to the bathroom soon. All right. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Geek Art Games. We are going to be live streaming our game nights and Extra Life at twitch.tv/geekartgames. We've got the new season of Two Guardians at geekartgames.com/YouTube. Come get into our Discord where we talk about all kinds of fun stuff and post cute pictures of cats like that one right there at geekartgames.com/Discord. If you want to buy a shirt, you can go to geekartgames.com/shirts. And I think that's everything. I'm on Twitter at SKSUVAK. Cody.
I'm at Combo Cody. And can I just say, you're trying to say these things so fast that you kind of sound like an edgy person. You're like, and if you want to join our Discord, go to geekartgames.com/Discord. Oh, yeah. And like, I loved it. So thank you.
You're welcome, man. Wait, did you say your Twitter handle?
Yes, it's at Combo Cody.
Okay, I missed it. Okay.
Sam, you need to go lay down.
I need to go lay down.
Get a little out of it.
Okay. I think that's it. Take it away, Cody.
All right. We're just two geeks who heart games. Now, Sam, go drink some tea and go to bed because you're sick and I can't keep this beat going any longer, but I'm going to keep trying. So here we go. We're still going. The cats are really cute and I'm still singing and we're done now. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one, man.
Thanks.
One thing, I have a special mission for you during today's podcast. It's possible that I'm going to be like blowing my nose and like muting my mic a lot to do stuff. if you see like anything funky going on here, any stray boogers, anything, you gotta let me know.
I'm just gonna let them chill.
No, you as a friend, you have to let me know as soon as you see something, okay?
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, sounds good.